In this video, I'm going to show how to include a header record and an error record in the response. As you see, I have the same module multiple times, line update 1 and 2, where this one has the request object, it has a header object, and also a body object. I almost forgot. So in the next one, it's practically the same thing. Okay, so in the last one, the third one, then you see that it doesn't have the request object, as you see here, only the header and the body. Okay, so you could define it multiple ways, even the request as well. So now we're gonna go to the 400, where I'm gonna show you where the setup takes place. Type go handler, press enter, option 3, enter, enter there, and then as you see down here, I have all three of the client update modules. Type 5 on the first one, where you see that it has a header record, but it doesn't have, this one doesn't have an error record. That's the wrapper program, and this one is gonna have the document node request and response. And this one is a critical module, the email critical module. So whenever you have multiple web services in error, this is gonna kick in whenever we pass the threshold that you have defined, and then this is going to be added to data queue to be processed at a later time. So on the next one, it has a header record and an error record, as you see here. And this is the wrapper program. This one also has a request and response. And again, this is a critical module, so it's going to be added to data queue if it needs to be. Press enter. And on the last one, this one also has a header record and an error record, and that's the wrapper. This one doesn't have a request document or response document, and it's also set to as a critical module. Press enter. Now let's go back to Postman. Where we're gonna be running this one as it is. So let's run it. As you can see, we have the response object and the header object. And the success value is true, so the update was successful. That's what you see through there. Now we're gonna force an error. I'm gonna make it 0. And then I'm gonna send it. As you can see, we have the response and the header, where you see that success is false, and it has an error message. Client ID cannot be zeros, so that's a single message description as part of the header. So this is how you have just the header with an error message if you need to. So now I'm gonna run the number 1, which this one has 0 already. So it's gonna send it. So you're gonna see that now the error is separate. It's not inside the header. It's not inside there. It's right here, but it's still like a single error message where it says client ID cannot be zeros. This one is not showing multiple errors, just a single error. Now we're gonna see the next one. Number 2, where client ID is also 0. We're gonna send it. It doesn't have a request there. We're gonna send it now. You see it doesn't have the response object because it's not defined like that. And as you can see, it has the single error message, which is like a global message, and then you have individual error messages to further define what's going on or the error. So this is pretty convenient. You could also define, not just one single error. You could have, multiple errors if you like in there. So as you can see, you have the error as part of the header if you want, and then you have the other flavor where you have the header as well as the error, but just a single error, not multiple. Or the third option where you could have um, a generic error and individual errors to further define the error, or to have multiple errors if you wish to validate more fields. You could do that too. It's up to you. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to do and set up. So depending what serves your needs, then just go for it. Define what you need and what you want to do. And that's it for now.